Pollen can be an essential part of solving investigations. The study identifying the scene of a crime through pollen analysis by Mark Ezubagu describes how pollen can help authorities solve crimes, like estimating the season of the crime or help them locate when exactly the death could have taken place. A previous study that is like this one is the Austria murder case of 1959. This was actually one of the first cases that used pollen to help solve a criminal investigation. There was a lack of evidence and witnesses to help solve this case, so they used pollen found on the bottom of boots to locate the only spot that had that rare type of pollen in the area. Even though that was one of the first cases to use pollen analysis, it was used as a building block to help improve the techniques of Palynology, as described in Mark Ezubagu's article. Mark's article talks about light and electron microscopy. For a better understanding of the importance of electron microscopy, I found an article titled A Current View of Scanning Electron Microscopy in Forensics by Ben Pilkington. The article describes the importance of electron microscopy because of gunshot residue analysis only became possible with the advent of STEM and forensic science. Gunshot residue can help authorities find the location and person of the crime, much like how pollen can. Another case that involved analysis of pollen is when analysts such as Shannon Ferguson comb through a deceased baby's hair and clothes for remnants of pollen and other forensic evidence that could be used to locate where the crime occurred. The science used tiny vacuum cleaners to suck up the pollen grains through a filter. After that, the samples underwent chemical processing to isolate pollen grains. This led to their first lead of where the child came from and eventually found out the parents were guilty of the death. There are many different cases and articles that show the importance of botany and how pollen in forensic investigations. They all describe how important pollen can be to help locate the people involved in the crime, and how crucial this evidence can be to put all the pieces together during the investigation.